Hello guys, today I am going to introduce you to one of my scripts named DXS Creator.
This is an all-rounder script. Using this, you can develop 80% of your server yourself. Let's start with its first option. First of all, you have to type Creator. This works only on admin permission, or you can add a group for it in the config file. Our first creator is the Blip Creator. We can create a blip anywhere inside the live server. For example, I want to create the first blip, and the blip's name is Garage A. We will select the icon for the garage from here, like this. We will select the color, like this green. Blip scale, 0.9, 0.7, however you like. Opacity, this means whether it should be vivid, bright, or faded. We say it should be fully vivid. After that, we will take the current coordinates, coords, of this location. Click Create Blip. Let's check. Garage A blip has been created. You need a radius? Let's make a radius blip. Adjusting settings, like 20% radius. Select coordinates. Name it Garage A radius. And create. The user shows the radius circle on the map. You can see it increased. Any changing, like if you want to change something. Click on Edit Blips button. These are our existing blips. So we can change it from here. For example, this is the radius. We want to change the radius from 20 to 50. Click Save Changes. See? The radius increased. Just like a green zone. Next creator is the Job Creator. In Job Creator, first of all, we click Create New Job. Like Police. For the job label, type Police. For the job ID, use small letters, lowercase. Police. For the job label, you can type it however you like. For example, what should be the higher grade rank? If I want to make 3 ranks, but let's start the default grade from 0. Click Create Job. The police job has been created. Now we need to make more ranks in it. Click Manage Ranks, then create new rank. We already have 1 rank created for grade 0. Now for the second one. Like the rank name, Officer or Inspector. Typing, Name, Inspector. ID, Inspector. Grade, 1. Salary, you can decide whatever salary you want to keep. For example, let's give this 100. So, a new rank will be created within that job. In this way, we can create as many ranks as we want according to our wish. Our next creator is the Boss Menu Creator. In Boss Menu Creator, we will click on Create Boss Menu. We will name it. For example, we name it Police Boss Menu. Here, Police Boss Menu. You can select the job according to your choice. We are making it for police. You can select the inspector rank to decide who can open this menu. If we want the marker to show, we tick this. Otherwise, we uncheck it. We want the marker to show. Boss Menu has been created. Now I will take the job. Police. Set job, ID, Police 1. This is the Boss Menu. Open Police Boss Menu. Press E. The Boss Menu will open. We can deposit amounts, withdraw amounts. If any player is available, we can hire them and manage their ranks. Next creator is Stash Creator. Type Stash label is Police Armory, then type Stash ID is Police_Armory in small letters. You can also select a specific job and rank for your stash, set the inventory slot, and set the inventory weight. After that, click on Current Codes, and the codes for that location will be selected. After that, click on Create Stash, and the stash will be created for police job only. Next creator is Garage Creator. Click on Create New Garage. Type Garage label is Garage A. Type Garage ID is Garage A in small letters. Next, select vehicle type. Vehicle types like cars, boats, and aircraft select you need like cars. After that, you can select the garage purpose, whether you want to create a normal garage or an impound garage. You can also create a garage for a specific job, in which you will select a specific job and you can also select its rank. You can also select a specific rank that can operate this garage. Then you will add the codes for the location from where you want to open the garage. For this, you have to click on the Use Current Code button, then click on the Create Garage button, then the garage will be created. Then you will set the location of the place where you want to spawn the vehicle, edit the garage you created for it, go to the place where you want to spawn the vehicle, stand there and click on Use Current Codes, then the codes of the vehicle spawn point will be set. After that you will click on the Save Changes button, then your garage will be completely created. Then go to the location where you set the garage to open and open the garage. From there, select your vehicle and spawn it. Your vehicle will spawn at the spawn point. If your vehicle is DV, you will create an impound garage. From the impound garage, you will get your deleted vehicle back. There is also a similar method to create an impound garage. You just have to select an impound garage instead of a normal garage in the garage settings. Then your impound garage will be created and you can bring back your DV or deleted vehicles from there, and you can also set a fine for it. Our next creator is called the Dealership Creator. First of all, we will click on Create New Dealership. After that, the page to create a dealership will open. Then we will set the label of the dealership, for example, a mere dealership. Then we will write the ID of the dealership, for example, a mere dealership in small letters. After that, we can select the money type, bank cash or black money. Then we can select the dealership type. For example, we will select the type for which we want to create a dealership for cars, bikes, trucks, boats or planes. We can also create a dealership for a specific job, which will be for a specific job, and we can set a time for a test drive. We will check within seconds whether to create a resale point or not. We will set a marker to do the test drive or not, and we will click on the marker if we want to place a ped at the marker. If we want a ped at the marker, we will click on the ped at the marker, and the ped will be spawned at that place. After that, we will set the coordinates of the dealership. First, we will set the coordinates of the dealership opening. Then, after the vehicle is purchased, we will set the coordinates of where it will spawn. Then, for the test drive, we will set the coordinates of where it will spawn. Then, when the test drive is over, the player will return to the dealership and set the coordinates of where it will spawn and then click on Apply Coordinates. Then we will click on the Add Vehicle button, and all the built-in FiveM vehicles will show up. We will set their prices and add them. After that, those vehicles will be added to the dealership. If we want to add a custom vehicle, we can add that too. For example, a vehicle that is custom and not built into FiveM. We can add it by entering the vehicle name, its spawn code, its category, and its price, then adding the PNG link in the link box and saving it. That way, the custom vehicle will also be added. After adding the vehicle, the player can open the dealership menu and take the vehicles for a test drive, and also purchase them by selecting their preferred color. Our next creator is the harvest point creator. First, we'll write the label for the harvest point we're going to create. For example, the first harvest point we're making has the label meth oil harvest. The ID should be in lowercase, meth_oil. Then we'll set the harvest time in seconds. After that, we'll add an animation. Once the animation is added, we can optionally add an object model. After that, we can also add an NPC model to the harvest point. Then we have show world marker, which means whether a marker should be shown at the place where the harvest point will be created or not. If you want it to show, you tick it. If you don't want it to show, you untick it. After that, for the location where you want to create the harvest point, you click Use Current Coords and set the coordinates for that spot. After that, if we need any required item, like adding a tool for a harvest point, we will add that tool in required item. Then we have the harvest result item. The result item is the item that we give to the player when they harvest. For example, the player will harvest and take that item from there. To add a harvest result item, we select the item name and its quantity, then click Add Item and the item will be added. After that, we click Done, and then click Create Harvest Point, and our harvest point will be created. Our next creator is the process point creator. In the process point creator, first we will click on Create Process Point. After clicking Create Process Point, we will set up the process point settings. First, we will write the process point label. For example, the label is Meth Lab Process Point. Then we will write the process point ID, meth_lab. We will select the process time, meaning how many seconds it will take for the process to complete. For example, we write 10. After that, we will add an animation, meaning which animation should play while processing. We can also add an object model, optional, and we can add an NPC model as well, optional. After that, show world marker means whether the marker should be shown there or not. If it should be shown, we tick the checkbox. If it should not be shown, we untick the checkbox. Then we will click Use Current Coords at the place where we want to create the process point, and its location will be set. After that, we have required items. Required items are, for example, the items that combine to make the final result item. Required items basically mean the processing ingredients. We will add the processing ingredients by writing the item names and setting the quantity, then clicking Add Ingredients and pressing Done, and the ingredients will be added. If we tick the Consume checkbox, then after processing, the required items will be consumed. If we don't tick this checkbox, then the items will not be removed from the player's inventory. After that, we will click on Result Item. After clicking Result Item, we will set the process output item. The output is the item we get after combining the ingredients. So we will select the output item name and its quantity, then click Add Result, and the item will be added. After that, we click Done, and then we click Create Process Point, and our process point will be created. Our next creator is the Shop Creator. In the Shop Creator, we will click on Create New Shop. After that, we will set the shop settings. First, we will write the shop label. For example, the shop label is Meth Shop. Then we will write the shop ID, Meth_shop. We will select the shop type. We have two types of shops, one for selling items and one for buying items. First, we will create the one for selling. After that, we can set the duration for selling items at the shop. For example, whatever seconds we set, that's how long it will take. Here we can select 1 second. After that, we can also add the selling animation, which is optional. Then if we want, we can select an object model there, which is also optional. After that, if we want, we can enable Show World Marker, and we can also use black money. Then we will add the shop items. By clicking on Shop Items, we will set the shop items. We will write the names of the items we want to sell in the shop, select their quantity, and set their price. After that, we will click Add Shop Item, then click Done. After that, we will click Create New Shop, and our selling shop will be created. If we want to create a buying shop where the player can purchase items, the rest of the procedure is the same. We just need to select Buy instead of Sell, and then click Create Shop, and our purchase shop will be created. Our next creator is the Zone Creator. When we click Create New Zone, the zone creation setup page will open. First, we will write the zone label. For example, we can write Danger Zone. Then we will write its ID, Danger_zone. We will select a zone color, we can choose any color. Since it's a danger zone, we'll select red. Then we will set the opacity, how strong or transparent the color looks on the map. If we set it full, it will show clearly. If we lower it, it will look lighter. After that, we will set the current coords for the location where we want to create the zone. Then we will set the zone radius, like 100 meters or whatever we need. Next, we will configure what is allowed or not allowed inside the zone, such as allow leaving the zone. Can the player leave the zone or must they stay inside? Allow shooting. Can the player shoot inside the zone or not? Allow punching. Can the player punch or not? Allow jumping. Can the player jump or not? Allow wall. We can create a wall around the zone if we want. After that, we can tick Show Kill Death Counter UI so a UI appears showing how many kills and deaths the player has inside the zone. We can also select whether auto-revive should happen if a player dies inside the zone or not. We can use these settings for things like FFA, free for all, or events. After that, we can set the vehicle speed limit inside the zone. We can also choose whether the player should get a weapon inside the zone or not. For example, we can select AP Pistol. Finally, we click Create Zone and the zone will be created, and all the features we selected will be applied. You can see that after creating the zone, it has been created in that area according to our settings. After the player dies, their deaths are being shown, and if they kill another player, their kills will also be shown. After dying, the player will be teleported outside the zone, and then they will enter the zone again. The player also received the AP pistol in their hand that we selected. If we want, we can convert the same zone into a safe zone. For that, we will uncheck all options except allow leaving zone, and change the zone color to green. Then the vehicle speed we set for that area will also apply, and no player will be able to kill anyone inside that zone because it will be a safe zone. The next creator is the robbery creator. First, we will click Create Robbery, and the robbery setup page will open. First, we will write the robbery label, for example the label is Shop Robbery. After that, we will write the ID, shop_robbery. We will set the time for how many seconds this robbery should last. For example, we set it to 20 seconds. After that, we will select the alert job, like police etc. We can also add multiple jobs. Here, we will select the police job and set Add Alert Job. After that, we have 3 types of minigames. From here we will select Drilling. Then we can also select the difficulty, Easy, Medium, Hard. Whatever we want, we can choose that difficulty. For example, right now we select Medium. After that, if the minigame requires an item, we can write any item name in the required item box, and without that item the minigame will not start. After that, we will click Current Coords and set the coordinates for that location. Then we will click Add Minigame Step, and one step of our minigame will be completed. We can add multiple minigame steps within the same robbery. For example, to complete one robbery we can create as many steps as we want, like 2, 3, or 4 steps. For example, first drilling is required, then hacking is required, so we can create multiple steps. After that, we can select the reward that the player will get after completing the robbery. For example, we select black money, then we set the amount of black money they will receive, and click the Add Reward button, and our reward item will be set. After that, we click the Create Robbery button, and our robbery will be created. When a player starts the robbery, the police job, or whichever job we selected, will get an alert that a robbery is happening at that location. The next creator is the bank creator. First, we will click Create New Bank, and the bank creation setup will open. We will write the bank label, for example Amir Bank. Then we will write the ID, Amir_bank. We will click Current Coords, and the location where we want to create the bank will be set. Then we click Create Bank, and our bank will be created. After that, we press E to open the bank. After opening it, we will set our PIN. Once the PIN is set, the bank front end will open, meaning the menu will open. In the bank menu, we can deposit an amount, withdraw it, transfer money to someone using their IBAN number, and we can also access settings and change the PIN. After installing the script, automatically all the ATMs across the whole server will become functional. You can go to an ATM, press E, enter your PIN, and operate the bank menu. Next creator, Door Lock Creator. Click Create Door Lock to open the setup. Set the door label PD Door and ID, PD_door. Add prompt text, press E to open door. Choose the door type, single, double, sliding. Set it locked or unlocked, then set auto lock time 2 seconds. Optionally enable auto lock when opener leaves area. Set operate distance 2 and draw distance 12. Click select door, stand in front of the door, and press E to confirm. Optional settings: passcode, keycard item, job plus rank access, lockpick, alert jobs, police, and alarm notification text. Finally, click create door lock. Now our door lock has been created. We can go to the door and press E to open it, and press East again to close it. If the person who opened it leaves the area, the door will automatically lock. The last step is server settings. Inside server settings, we can set webhooks for all of our creators. A webhook means we paste a Discord channel webhook there and click Save Webhook, and it will be saved. Then, whatever activity happens in that creator, all logs for admins and players will keep showing in that Discord channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this script and you want to buy it, the TebX store link is in the bio. You can go to the TebX store and purchase this script from there. And right now, there is an offer discount on the script.